My beloved child, I see the bills stacked like little accusations. I see the debts that try to speak louder than your name. I see the uncertainty humming in the night and the quiet shame that crouches behind your smile. And I say to you now, listen to my voice and be still under my wings. Breathe slowly in and out. Feel my hand upon your back steadying you. Unclench your jaw, relax your shoulders, soften your chest, let your stomach loosen, let the tension drain like water from your hands. Be calm. Panic is not guidance, and pressure is not prophecy, and fear is not your counselor. I am your father, and I am your shepherd, and I am the one who provides. And my voice will not rush you into traps, but will ground you in wisdom and peace. Hear me, little one, you belong to me. You are precious. You are an heir to my blessings. You are not named by a balance due or a missed payment. You are not labeled by a temporary lack. Money pressure is a moment, not a mirror. It is a weather pattern, not your climate, a page, not your whole book, and I am turning the page even now. Your value is fixed in my covenant love. Your identity is secured under the seal of my blood. Your future is not canceled. Your story is not ruined. The old things are passing, and I am making all things new in you and around you. Be at rest under my shelter because I cover you while we walk this path together. I send my angels to encamp around you. I lift the shame that has tried to sit on your chest, and I declare it powerless. Do not agree with the voice that says you are behind, beyond help, forgotten. Agree with me. I will heal your finances with integrity. I will restore your dignity. I will teach your hands to manage and to build and to enjoy in holiness. Now, listen closely. I am not asking you to prove yourself by frantic chasing. I am inviting you to recognize the season I am unfolding. There are real signs when I turn a financial season, and they do not stir desperation. They settle you. They light your path. Favor finds you again without begging. Clean opportunities appear that can be tested. Wisdom arrives like light, so you manage, not merely survive. Pruning begins, so what drained you starts leaving, and peace guards your decisions, so you feel steady before the numbers change. I will show you each sign, and I will plant safeguards around you, because the enemy imitates opportunity with glitter and rush, and vows that bind. But I give clarity, timing, counsel, and safety, so you will not be deceived by fear, scams, or rash promises. So breathe again, beloved child, slow and steady. Receive this truth into your body and into your mind. I am with you. I am for you. I am not late, and you do not have to panic to be provided for. Stay under my wings. Keep listening and prepare your heart, because signs and safeguards are already approaching, and I will guide you step by steady step. Come under my shelter now, my beloved child. Draw close under my wings, and let my voice be the loudest in the room, because I see the warfare that has been launched not just at your wallet, but at your mind and at your name. The enemy has been parading numbers like soldiers, overdue notices like banners, comparisons like sharp arrows, and he has been hissing his rehearsed sentences at you, saying, "You failed. You'll never recover. You're behind forever." But I tell you, the accuser's math is not my covenant, and his ledger cannot define an heir. Numbers report, they do not rule. They testify to a moment, they do not prophesy your future. And I am your future. I am your shepherd and your father, and the one who restores. Breathe and feel my covering settle over you like a warm shield, because anxiety is not your master and shame is not your covering. I place you under the shield of my blood. I stretch my wings above you. I station my angels to encamp around you, and I speak to the storm inside your chest, be still. I cancel the agreement you have unknowingly signed with panic, and I tear in pieces the cloak of humiliation that tried to wrap itself around you. I robe you in dignity and peace and wise strength. The financial warfare begins in the mind. And peace is your first proof that you are coming under my divine covering. So receive this peace as your passport into a safer country where clarity leads you. Now listen closely and learn to discern the voices that call your name, because urgency is a language in this battle. When I send urgency, it arrives with light, with order, with the steady hand of peace, placing one step, then the next. It allows questions, it welcomes counsel, it honors integrity and timing. When fear sends urgency, it arrives with fog, with confusion, with compulsion. It threatens you with false deadlines, it shames you for pausing, it pushes you into secrecy, it punishes your questions, and isolates you from wise advice. If it rushes you to sign without understanding, it is not me. If it flatters you while silencing your conscience, it is not me. If it requires you to betray your values or hide from those who love wisdom, it is not me. I lead you, I do not shove you, I guide you with peace, not panic. Open your mouth now and answer me, little one, and let the sound of your own voice break the old agreement. Say these words aloud with me. I break agreement with fear and with the accuser's math. I refuse to be ruled by panic. I reject shame as my covering. I choose wisdom, patience, and integrity under God's wings. Say it again with steadiness. I am not behind, I am under his shelter. I move at his pace. I hear his peace. I ask good questions, I seek counsel. I wait for clean light. Write it if you must, declare it over your home. Whisper it over your bills until your heart believes what your mouth has aligned to speak. Before you hunt for signs outside, settle this ground within, because a turned season is recognized first by a turned spirit. Come under my shelter each morning, close your eyes, breathe. Slowly open my word. Let my promises blanket your thinking and call your thoughts to attention. And as your inner weather calms, you will see the first door of favor, the first clean opportunity, the first wise step more easily. Stay close to me, keep your heart low and your eyes clear. Guard your mind from the accuser's theater, and you will notice how peace keeps watch at your gate and how fear's voice grows thin and powerless. I am with you, and I am training your discernment, and as you abide under my wings, no rush will master you, no shame will name you, and the path I have prepared will appear one illuminated step at a time. Now settle this first, my beloved child, and let it be anchored deep within you. Provision follows, alignment, not panic, not frenzy, not the glitter of shortcuts. I am not offering you an illusion of instant riches. I am giving you a path, a way, a rhythm where my wisdom carries your steps and my peace sets your pace. I am your Father. I provide with integrity. I build without hidden hooks. I restore without shame. Do not hunt like one starving in the dark. Lift your chin under my wings and walk as an heir, because heirs do not beg, they receive, they steward, they move in the dignity of belonging. Hear me, little one, you are my child, you belong to me, you are not forgotten, you are not abandoned, you are not disqualified by past mistakes. I erase the handwriting that accused you. I cleanse the ledger of your shame. I call you by your true name, precious and purposed. I am making all things new in you, and the new requires alignment in your thoughts, your conversations, your calendar, your choices. When your inner life stands at attention to my voice, provision recognizes your address, and peace becomes your gatekeeper. Learn the progression of the turnaround I am authoring so you won't chase counterfeits. First favor finds you again, doors open that were locked without begging or contortion. Then clean opportunities appear, movement replaces stagnation, and they can be tested in the light. Next, wisdom arrives like morning. You start managing, not just surviving. Your hands learn order and strategy. Then pruning begins what drains. You start leaving subscriptions, habits, relationships, obligations that siphoned life are trimmed so the branch bears fruit. Finally, peace guards your decisions, a steady witness. even before the numbers shift. And this peace is your confirmation that you are walking with me. Guard this path with holy discernment, because the enemy's cells sparkle with strings. Any offer that demands secrecy, shame, haste, or compromise is not a blessing from my hand. Test the spirit of the offer. Ask aloud, what does this require of my integrity? Can I explain it to a wise elder without hiding details? Does it allow time for counsel and due diligence? Does it welcome my questions? Will it stand in daylight and in prayer? Does my conscience breathe, or does it shrink? If it punishes scrutiny, it is a trap. If it flatters while muzzling wisdom, it is a snare. If it insists now or never to bypass understanding, it is not me. My opportunities will not ask you to betray your peace, your values, or the safety of those entrusted to you. Now do this with me. Place your hand over your heart and pray. Father, give me clean hands and a clear mind. Cleanse my motives, align my steps. Teach me to love truth. Open my word each day, not only for comfort but for counsel. Sit with me in the morning and let my instructions order your day. Write what I show you and take the next small obedient step. Ask, seek, knock, breathe, listen, obey. I will lead you, I will steady you, I will surround you with my angels, and as you align, I will open doors that require no panic, no pretending, and no loss of your soul. Stay close to me and watch how provision follows the path of peace. Now watch, my beloved child, and listen calmly as I place this before your eyes. The first sign that your season is turning is that favor finds you again, and doors that were sealed by resistance begin to ease on their hinges. Places that used to ignore you begin to remember you. Voices that went silent return your call. The inbox that stayed dry receives a message that says, "We would like to speak with you." An interview is offered without contortion. A backlog suddenly clears, and your name rises to the top. You hear approved. You hear we can renegotiate. You hear we can reduce that fee. A supervisor gives you a fair hearing. A clerk leans in to help you finish the form. A stranger appears at the exact counter at the exact time and says, "I can help." There is a softening in the pathway where it was once hard, and inside your chest a sentence lifts quietly, "I can breathe again." Understand this with holy clarity. Favor is not your charm. It is not a performance you maintain. It is not a mask you wear. Favor is my hand. I can command help. I can move hearts. I can place you on the mind of decision makers while they drink their morning coffee. I can nudge an algorithm to surface your name. I can whisper your situation to a helper across town. I can turn the head of a leader like a stream in my palm. And I can say to a gate, "Open for my child." I have charged my angels to go before you. I have arranged moments you did not engineer. I am writing yes where you only expected maybe, and it happens without you begging, without you bending your values, without you being swallowed by exhaustion. Feel the difference. Little one, hope without hype, movement without mania, ease without the price tag of your peace. You are not spinning plates to keep it from crashing. You are walking, and the floor is meeting your feet. You do not need to shout to be seen. You do not need to exaggerate to be believed. You do not need to manipulate to be chosen. If a door asks you to lie, to hide, to shade what is true, to pay with your conscience, that is not my favor. Step back under my wings and let peace decide for you. I lead you with light. I do not purchase outcomes with shadows. Now act with me in wisdom. Begin a small record of favor. Write it down: the date, the person, the phrase, the open door. Call returned within an hour. Interview scheduled without pressure. Fee reduced by half. Neighbor offered tools. Supervisor advocated. 3 lines are enough, but hold them like stones of remembrance. At night, read them aloud and say thank you to me with a tender voice, not an entitled one. Gratitude keeps your heart soft and your eyes clear. Gratitude cancels the whisper of "I deserved this" and replaces it with "I am cared for." Each thank you becomes a seed, and I multiply seeds into harvests. Say it now with me. Breathing slowly, I receive clean favor from my Father. I will not beg, I will not compromise. I will notice and I will give thanks. Keep your journal open, keep your conscience clean, keep your pace steady, and watch as doors that were locked yesterday begin to open at my word today. Now see the second sign, my beloved child, and let it calm your breathing, because movement begins to replace the heavy stillness that sat on your days. And it is not chaotic motion, it is ordered steps. Legitimate options begin to surface like stones in a clear stream. You can place your foot on a new role, is mentioned by a former colleague. Extra hours are offered without you pleading. A short contract comes with plain terms and a fair rate. A client returns and pays on time. A side skill you have stewarded quietly is suddenly requested. A referral arrives from someone with a name you can call. A scholarship link lands in your messages from a counselor who knows your story. A reasonable debt plan is proposed with numbers you can read and a schedule your life can carry. A wise partner appears who listens, shares the load, and honors boundaries. The air shifts from stuck to steady, from wishful to workable, from fog to map. And your heart hears me whisper, "This is movement, and it is clean." Understand what I mean by clean, little one, because I am training your eyes to sort streams from swamps. Clean opportunities come with transparency. They show you who is involved, what is expected, how you will be paid, and what it will cost. They arrive with reasonable timelines that honor sleep and counsel. They carry verifiable details, references you can call, documents you can read, addresses that exist, histories that stand in daylight. Clean does not coerce you. It does not flatter your pain. It does not shame your questions. It does not pressure you to isolate from wise people who love me. Clean allows you to print the terms, to compare options, to ask what if, to walk away if peace does not walk with you. Clean feels like your conscience can breathe and your posture can remain upright. Hear my warning with love, because the enemy imitates provision with glitter and haste, and he is loud when your hope is fresh. He will say, "Send money to get money." He will whisper secret method that only a few know. He will push borrow to invest right now. He will shout, "Quit everything today," and follow this voice that will not take your calls tomorrow. He will hide behind impossible returns, falsified testimonials, rushed deposits, and signatures demanded in dim corners. If it punishes due diligence, it is not my door. If it calls your caution unbelief, it is not my spirit. If it requires you to lie to your spouse, your mentor, or your own notebook, it is a net, not a path. So act with me in wisdom, and let my peace be your metronome. Ask for counsel from one or two steady voices who do not profit from your decision. Read the terms line by line and underline what you do not understand. Sleep on major choices one night, and if the number is large, sleep twice. Compare options side by side and ask me to highlight the one that aligns with integrity and sustainability. Remember this and write it where you can see it. My doors remain open long enough for wisdom to walk through. I will not make you forfeit peace to receive provision. I will not force you to run past light to catch what I send. I lead you openly and I keep you safe under my wings. Place your hand over your heart and answer me now with your own voice. Slowly, steadily, I will not chase. I will be led. I will not gamble. I will build. I will not hide. I will seek counsel. Say it again until your inner weather clears. I will not chase. I will be led. I will not gamble. I will build. I will not hide. I will seek counsel. Now breathe and take the next small verified step. Keep records, ask questions, bring everything into the light, and watch as clean movement gathers under your feet and carries you into the path I prepared with wisdom and peace. Now look at the third sign, my beloved child, and let it settle like morning light upon a quiet room. Wisdom arrives and you begin to manage, not just survive. The fog that made every decision feel like guesswork starts to thin, and I give you strategy that fits your real-life budget, clarity that names what is necessary and what is noise, spending boundaries that honor your values, a simple repayment order that says, in plain language, first this then that, a plan to increase income that does not devour your sleep or your soul, a new discipline that strengthens you without crushing you. You feel the shift because your hours stop leaking, your dollars receive assignments, your calendar stops bullying you and starts partnering with you, and peace stands in the doorway counting with you gently. This is how I do it, little one. I train your mind by my word, and I calm your impulses by my presence. I replace scattered with focused, frantic with ordered, compulsion with consent. I anoint your pen and your spreadsheet and your notes app. I sit with you at the table and make lists into prayers and priorities into pathways. I counsel you to number your days and your dollars with wisdom. I whisper categories that honor your household. I highlight waste not to shame you but to free you. I give you sentences that sound like breathe. Set aside this amount first. Wait 48 hours before any unplanned purchase. Call and ask for a fair adjustment. Schedule skill building on Tuesday mornings. Send 2 follow-ups this week with kindness and clarity. Do not despise the smallness of this light, because the dawn always begins thin and then fills the room. Cancel 1 subscription and you recover a quiet stream. Negotiate 1 bill and you learn your own voice. Set 1 savings target and you build a wall 1 brick at a time. Prepare lunches 2 days a week and you train your will without punishing your joy. Learn 1 new skill that raises your value and you open a gate. Set an automatic transfer on payday and you choose the future before impulse arrives. Keep a simple expense log for 14 days and you will see patterns that prayer can heal. Small obedience compounds. Tiny hinges swing large doors, and every minute you give me an honest management, I will turn into years of stability and testimony. Guard yourself here because the enemy will offer a miracle shortcut that promises harvest without planting, status without study, increase without integrity. If you refuse instruction, you will repeat cycles even after a windfall. Money will pass through unhealed habits, like water through a broken net, and the shame will try to return. I love you too much to fund dysfunction, so I build capacity in you while I bring increase to you. Choose apprenticeship over adrenaline, process over performance, counsel over secrecy, and if an offer mocks learning or bypasses accountability, it is not my voice. Invite me into the details each day. Lay your receipts on the table and your calendar before me and your conversations in my hands, and ask for daily bread and daily counsel. Say, Father, give me today what feeds my body and my wisdom. Show me my 3 steps. Order my repayments first, this, then that. Set my boundaries. Open 1 clean path to earn and to serve. Reveal 1 waste to trim. Steady my tongue for necessary calls. Guard my peace in every meeting. Speak it aloud slowly and then write 1 page. Circle today's actions. Do them in my presence and rest. This is the sign I am giving you. You feel stewarded from within. You sense dignity standing up in your chest. You make decisions before pressure makes them for you. And even before the numbers change, you know the house is being built on rock. Be faithful over this little, and I will make you ruler over more. Stay under my wings, keep learning, keep asking, keep recording, and watch how wisdom keeps the gate, while favor and clean movement continue to flow. I am with you, I am lighting your path, and I am teaching your hands to prosper with peace. Now see the 4th sign, my beloved child, and let your shoulders loosen as I speak it over you. pruning begins, and what has been draining your future starts to lose its grip. You feel conviction rise like clean fire, not shame but clarity, not condemnation but courage, and you know it is time to cut what bleeds your peace. Expenses that always felt small but swallowed strength, habits that soothed for a minute but taxed your tomorrow, relationships and conversations that left your chest tight and your wallet thin. They begin to look different in the light I am shining, and you hear me say, gently, this must go, this must be trimmed, this must be set in order. I will name the drains so you can name them too. Emotional spending when loneliness whispers, buy it now to feel better for an hour. Pride spending to maintain an image that costs your future. Secrecy purchases you hide from those who love wisdom. Enabling others beyond your capacity, calling it kindness, while it breaks your stewardship. Gambling like risks dressed in slick language, promising a shortcut while siphoning hope. Subscriptions you do not use that eat the harvest of your small obediences. Image maintenance that feeds comparison instead of purpose. Toxic counsel that talks loud, mocks prudence, and charges your soul with confusion. When your season changes, I touch these roots and they loosen. Your appetite shifts. Your no strengthens. Your conscience breathes, and you feel holy relief as the leaks begin to seal. But hear me in warfare clarity, little one, because the enemy dislikes a repaired gate. Accusers and false friends may mock your boundaries. They will say, you have changed, you are stingy, you think you are better now, and they will try to shame you back into funding dysfunction. Expect pushback when you stop paying the toll that bondage demands. Stand beneath my wings and answer with peace, not performance. I am aligning my life with God's wisdom. I am not available for what harms my future. I love you, but I cannot finance chaos. I am choosing stewardship so we can all stand on solid ground. My angels encamp around you. My spirit steadies your tongue. I place a shield over your heart so you do not fold when voices rise. Understand, this safeguard pruning is not punishment, it is preparation. I cut so fruit remains. I remove what steals peace so increase can stay. I close the tiny leaks before I open wider streams. I simplify so you can carry what I am sending. I am a gardener over your life, and every snip is love, every trim is protection. Every boundary is a wall that keeps the wolf outside and the lamb safe within. Now act with me. Set caps in the categories that wander and honor them like guardrails. Use envelopes, paper or digital, and when the envelope is empty, the answer is wait. Establish a 24-hour rule for any unplanned purchase. Breathe, sleep, ask me again in the morning. Cancel the subscriptions you do not use. Unsubscribe from the emails that bait impulse. Remove saved cards that make buying too quick. Choose one accountability partner who honors wisdom and does not profit from your choices. Send them your weekly numbers with 2 sentences of truth. Create a generosity boundary that is honest and sustainable. I give gladly within my capacity and without secrecy. Write 1 sentence you can speak when pressured. I can't do that this month, but I can do this, and keep your peace intact. Place your hand over your heart and declare with me slowly, clearly, I will not return to bondage. I prune with my Father. I feed what bears fruit, and I starve what drains life. My yes is for purpose. My no is for peace. My boundaries are blessed under His shelter. Breathe now and feel the lightness, because as the drains depart, the next sign will rise, and you will notice peace guarding your decisions even before the numbers change. I am with you. I am making all things new, and I am teaching you to keep what I give. Now the 5th sign rises, my beloved child, and you will know it because peace begins to guard your decisions like a steadfast watchman at the gate, and you feel steady even before the numbers change. The dread that used to wake you at 3 a.m. loosens its claws. The knot in your stomach softens, your breathing lengthens, your shoulders drop, and you notice that you can think again. You can sleep and wake without the jolt of panic. You can plan without your heart racing. Notifications no longer whip your spirit. A bill arrives and you do not crumble. A message pings and you do not sprint from your center. A deadline appears and you meet it like a person carried under my wings. You begin to answer questions with clarity, not apology. You pause before you commit. You feel time stretch enough to ask me for counsel, and that stretch is a miracle I am giving you. Understand this with holy sobriety. Peace is not denial. Peace is leadership. Peace does not bury the bill. It opens the bill and invites wisdom to the table. Peace does not pretend the debt is gone. It says first this, then that, and keeps your voice steady while you call to negotiate. Peace does not let emotions run your budget. Your emotions become servants and not masters, and your conscience breathes as you make choices in the light. False peace numbs, distracts, avoids, binge watches the feeling away. True peace wakes you to act with dignity. False peace says ignore it until it explodes. True peace says write it down, ask for terms, send the email, choose the next right step. When my peace leads you, your soul is quiet, but your hands are not idle. Your calm exists to create clarity, and then you move. This is your strongest confirmation that your season is turning. Even if money is still tight, your heart is not frantic. Even if the balance is not yet where you want it, your inner weather is clear. Before provision becomes visible, peace becomes audible. Listen to its sound in you, the gentle sentence that keeps returning. I am here. Take the next step. I will show you. When I lead, you feel anchored. You make measured choices. You do not fear wise scrutiny, and your yes and your no carry weight. This peace stands like a shield. Accusations thud and fall. Shame's mathematics are silenced. My angels encamp around you as you work in daylight. Guard this sign with discipline so you do not confuse peace with passivity. Calm is for clarity, and then you act. Set a daily window to review your numbers with me, and then close the book and live. Check messages at set times instead of all day. Put your phone face down while you budget. Choose 3 actions each morning and finish them without drama. Call 1 creditor with courage. Send 1 invoice with clarity. Apply to 1 clean opportunity with integrity. Sleep on big decisions, move on small, faithful ones. Write your plan at my table and walk it at my pace. If rest tries to become avoidance, ask me for holy fire. If urgency tries to become panic, ask me for holy calm. Now close your eyes, my little one. Breathe in slowly and receive what I am saying to you. I am with you, and I will guide you step by step. Say it back to me. Whisper it until your chest believes it. I am with you, and you will guide me step by step. Let this sentence guard your day. Let this peace stand at your gate, and walk forward knowing that I am making all things new, and teaching you to decide with a steady heart, before the numbers testify to what I have already begun. Now, because your season is turning, my beloved child, you must guard the gate I have opened, for wisdom protects what favor opens, and peace keeps what provision begins to supply. I am your Father. I am teaching your hands to build without panic and to carry increase without leaks. So listen closely and breathe under my wings as I place 5 safeguards in your hands. Keep them, practice them, speak them aloud, and you will not forfeit your breakthrough. First, do not rush. Major decisions require time, prayer, and counsel. Urgency that insults wisdom is not from me. If a voice says, sign now or lose everything, step back and come under my shelter. My doors remain open long enough for wisdom to walk through. Sleep on large choices. Seek 1 or 2 steady counselors who do not profit from your decision. Read terms line by line. Underline what you do not understand. Ask questions in daylight. Use a 24 to 48-hour rule for significant commitments. Place your phone down, breathe, pray, and let my peace answer before your pen does. I lead in clarity, not in chaos. I am not in the stampede. Second, do not hide. Secrecy multiplies debt and anxiety. Light dissolves the swamp where fear breeds. Bring your numbers into the open with me and with one trusted, wise person. Write a one-page truth: your income, your essential expenses, your debts in order, first this, then that, and your next 3 steps. Schedule a weekly 15-minute truth meeting with me. Open your notebook. Speak aloud the real state. Make the calls before they call you. Document agreements. Turn off constant alerts and review at set times so anxiety does not rule your day. When you speak truth, the accuser's power breaks and my angels encamp around your honesty. Third, do not compromise. Reject dishonest money, manipulative schemes, and relationships that ask you to betray your values. Any path that requires secrecy, shame, haste, or contempt for counsel is not my provision. Better slow, honest bread than a fast, poisoned feast. I will not fund regret. Ask these 2 questions and obey the answer. Would I be at peace saying this aloud at my table with those who fear me? And would I sign this with my mentor or pastor present? If not, walk away. I will provide another door that does not tax your conscience. Fourth, do not compare. Comparison forges counterfeit timelines and steals your steady pace. Your season is unique. Your assignments are tailored. Your roots are being watered in my timing, and your leaves will not wither. Bless aloud those who advance and then return to your lane. Measure your day by obedience, not by someone else's outcome. Limit the scroll that inflames envy. Set a boundary for media that distorts reality, and ask me each morning for your 3 steps. I number your days. I appoint your times. I am never late with your harvest. Fifth, do not return to old habits. When stress rises, the enemy will invite you back to coping purchases, avoidance, and the cycle of just one more loan. Prepare a holy replacement pattern. Now pause, breathe my name, drink water, take a brief walk. Sit with my word for 5 minutes, write the urge on paper, wait 24 hours, speak with your accountability partner and say, tempted, choosing peace. Remove saved cards that make impulse easy, freeze credit if necessary, delete bait apps, and pre-plan joy with a small, honest, fun envelope so celebration is intentional, not compulsive. Your no is blessed. Your yes is strategic. I strengthen your self-control and make it a wall around your city. Now place your hand over your heart and declare with me slowly and firmly, I will not rush. I will be led by peace. I will not hide. I will live in the light. I will not compromise. I will keep clean hands. I will not compare. I will honor my pace. I will not return to bondage. I will walk in new habits. I am with you, my little one. I am surrounding your gate with angels. I am settling your steps, and as you keep these safeguards, I will establish you. I will enlarge you without breaking you, and the new I began in you will remain. Now walk with me for 7 days, my beloved child, under my wings, in a rhythm that steadies your breath and turns your steps into a pathway. I am with you at sunrise and at sunset. I am teaching your hands to build without panic. Each day will carry the same simple bones. Morning word for clarity, midday peace check to resist impulse, evening gratitude and review, and a small action that builds momentum. Do it in my presence. Let peace be your metronome. Watch me multiply patient minutes into durable stability. Day 1. Begin in the light. Morning, close your door, breathe my name, open your Bible, and read slowly until one instruction rises. Write it once and speak it aloud. Midday, Pause for 2 minutes, hand over any urge to buy outside the plan. Ask, is it necessary? Is it planned? Is it aligned? If not, wait 24 hours. Evening, list 3 graces from today and 1 lesson. Today's step, write a 1-page truth inventory, income, essentials, debts. In order, first this, then that. And text a trusted wise person to be your weekly accountability. Reject any voice that mocks discipline. You are my child, and order is your inheritance. Day 2, courage in the call. Morning word, ask me for favor and clarity. Read until 1 sentence calms you. Midday, check, face your numbers with peace. Evening gratitude, thank me for 1 small ease. Today's step, call 1 creditor or service provider. Negotiate kindly for a fair term, a lower rate, or a payment plan. Document what was said. My angels encamp around your honesty. Day 3, seed the work. Morning, read slowly and receive 1 phrase about diligence. Write your 3 steps. Midday, deep breath before any purchase. If it is not in the plan, wait. Evening, record 1 win, however small. Today's step, send 1 invoice or follow-up email with clarity and kindness. If you are between invoices, send 1 reconnection message to a clean contact. Day 4, open the gate. Morning, my word will highlight courage. Carry it. Midday, review opportunities without hurry. Evening, gratitude for open doors. Today's step, apply to 1 clean opportunity that passes wisdom's light. Print or save the terms. Tell your accountability partner what you applied for. Day 5, trim and align. Morning, read and receive a pruning sentence. Midday, 2-minute reset before screens. Evening, thank me for strength to say no. Today's step, cancel 1 unused subscription, unsubscribe from a bait list, or cap a wandering category. Move that amount to savings or debt repayment automatically. Day 6, strengthen capacity. Morning, read for wisdom, write 1 learning goal. Midday, resist the impulse to fix everything at once. Choose 1 skill. Evening, note progress. Today's step, price 1 skill honestly and post 1 offer in daylight where wise eyes can see. Or schedule 1 hour of study that raises your value. Day 7, review and rest. Morning, open my word. Listen for the phrase, continue steadily. Midday, peace check your heart. Adjust nothing in haste. Evening, gratitude and review. Read your week's notes, circle 3 outcomes, write next week's 3 steps. Today's step, set your next weekly truth meeting. Send your numbers to your accountability partner and practice planned generosity within your capacity. For generosity with wisdom keeps your heart soft. Hear me, little one. Every quiet minute you place in my hands, I will fold into years of stability. Every faithful step compounds. Every day of alignment builds the house on rock. Stay close, stay honest, stay steady, and I will guide you. Breathe, my beloved child. Lift your head and receive my voice. I am making a new chapter with you. I am turning your financial season as your spirit aligns with me, and I am doing it without panic, without shame, with wisdom and with peace. Now place your hand over your heart and speak after me slowly and aloud. I am not cursed, I am not forgotten, I am not defined by debt. Say it again with breath and certainty. I am guided, I am protected, I am being renewed. Once more, so the accusers hear and fall silent. I belong to God. I am under his shelter, and I am being led step by step. Come under my wings now, little one. Feel the shield I place over your mind, your work, your accounts and agreements. See my angels encamp around your home and around your decisions, at your doorway and your desk, at your phone and your inbox, at every meeting and every signature. I cancel the enemy's traps and glittering nets. I expose counterfeits before they touch your hand. I surround you with light so you do not stumble in dark corridors. No stampede will drive you. My peace will guide you, and I will keep you safe under my wings. Hear me declare the turning over you old cycles are breaking. Now fear spending is broken, shame hiding is broken, confusion is broken, new patterns are forming now, wisdom rises in you, diligence strengthens you, peace keeps you. The old things are gone, and I am making all things new in your management, in your voice, in your courage, in your habits. You will not return to bondage, you will not bow to the math of the accuser, you will walk in the order I am giving you. Now surrender with me what you have carried too long. Bring me one bill and lay it before me. Name one debt and present it to my justice and my timing. Confess one fear that has strangled your choices. Acknowledge one mistake that has haunted your nights. Breathe. Release guilt into my hands. Forgive yourself under my blood. Receive a clean mind and a steady heart. I wash your conscience. I clear the fog. I give you the soundness to say first this, then that, and the courage to do the next right step. Right the step, do it in my presence. Let peace guard you as you move. I commission you now in my name. Go in steady action and quiet strength. Build with integrity. Ask for counsel. Keep records in the light. Honor your boundaries. Practice planned generosity within your capacity. I bless your hands to prosper without panic. I bless your eyes to recognize favor and clean doors. I bless your tongue to speak truth and negotiate with dignity. I bless your nights with sleep and your mornings with clarity. Very soon you will see what I am saying taking form before your eyes. Return to me tomorrow and the next day, and the next come back for another word. Keep listening daily. Keep praying. Keep taking the next right step. Meet me in the quiet, and I will meet you. Open my word, and I will open your path. Bring me your numbers, and I will give you wisdom and peace. Stay close, stay honest, stay steady, and I will guide you. I am with you, little one. I am writing this new chapter with you, and I will keep you under my wings as you walk it out.